Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is 7:09 a.m. on Tuesday, the 28th of August, and I have a silly little goose in my hand. She is a silly little goose, little Cream, otherwise known as Saber, of the Hamster band, Cookies and Cream. She is a sweetheart. I startled her. She was in her cage, in the corner. And I startled her. I reached in real quick and zoomed toward her with my hand. And I feel bad about that. I'm putting her back. There we go, little one. You're such a sweetheart. But I zoomed in like an idiot. Don't do that. And it scared her. Duh. And so she zapped. She bit me. Nipped at this finger. She didn't draw blood. She was just nipping because she was scared and this thing was coming at her. So again, I don't blame her. I feel bad for startling her. Make sure I'm centered. And it's... So she didn't hurt me. And I went, oh, you little monster. And then I went, oh, I feel so bad. So I picked her up carefully after that. And she is a sweetheart, as you saw, sniffing and all that. She's back in her nest. She's got the corner of her cage is her nest, right the corner closest to me, because I spun her cage around. And now she's being a little sweetheart. It's a good thing. Definitely. I'm kind of worried about Mama Squeak, but she's still being an old hamster. She's still alive. She's still moving around. So worried only because she's old. And so every time I don't see her in her cage for like 24 hours, I'm kind of like, but then she's always okay. But one day she's gonna be just cold and hard and gone. But that's okay. I mean, life is life. Life is life. Which means death is death too. Which also, I tried so hard to come up with a positive thing to say this morning. All I could think of, weirdly enough, was even Hitler loved dogs. What the hell does that mean? What's positive about that? What am I trying to do? Humanize Hitler? Demonize dogs? What's the point? Yeah, I mean, Hitler loved dogs. And in fact, he was looked upon by the people that worked around him. There was this one well-documented thing about a young secretary that he treated like he was just a kindly older uncle. And he took great care of her that way. He was just like anybody, just a person. He just happened to be a person filled with a lot of hate that did a lot of damage. Not trying to humanize him or make him any better. He was a horrible person, but still, he was just a person. But still, I tried to come up with a thing to say, but then couldn't, so I drew a picture of a Greebly instead. Hopefully that's okay for everybody. I really want to make t-shirts. I've got some t-shirts and like poster ideas. I've got all sorts of goofy things. At first, in the beginning, when I was trying to think of merch to make, it was like I was trying to do serious things. I was trying to come up with serious ideas. Can't do that. Then I tried to come up with positive things. It's like maybe I can do a positive sort of issue thing. That didn't really work out either. I can't really be positive. On the other hand, I can draw my little goofy things, and I've got an idea for a shirt that's like just this, and then underneath the phrasing is just like BGNERF, you know, BGNERF, and that's the shirt. And then it's just little things like that. Put the flying pancake that I draw on one side, and on the other side, you know, the words, yes, I do enjoy pictures of anthropomorphic breakfast foods. So I've got all sorts of goofy ideas for t-shirts for my doodle ideas, and I think I can do those. Problem is, if I want to make a t-shirt, the only real way to advertise it is to actually get one of them made up. And I don't have like the $15 to just have a t-shirt made up. So hopefully soon I'll be able to have an actual t-shirt made up by like Teespring or something, and then start advertising it, because yeah, I want to sell t-shirts with goofy stuff like this on it. Because whether it is a vain hope or not, I don't know, but I still hope that in some way I can try and monetize this video stuff, YouTube, and the resultant stuff around being a YouTuber, that there's hope for a future for me. Because I can't work physical stuff. My spine was always bad. I never realized how bad it was until later in my life, but I've had scoliosis, my lower spine has never been in good shape, and it's when finally, I mean, when I worked in the United States Air Force, I worked in an office, but that was when I was 19 to 23. And the training that I had was just to work in an office doing calculations, math on paper. We don't do that sort of stuff anymore. I can work in an office, but I don't have any particular office skills. I can't do anything physical. I broke myself working as a nurse's aide. I have so many back injuries. I can't stand for more than 20 minutes at a time. If I have to stand I can only move like in this area of this room here, I can do it for 20 minutes tops. Then I have to sit down for hours because my back is destroyed. I can walk for hours, but then I have to sit down for hours and hours and hours because my back is destroyed. It is not good. I can't do physical work. I can't carry more than 10 or 15 pounds, even on methadone, without all of my alarm signals and my back just screaming. I have got chronic pain issues that are just nuts, and that's the bad part about chronic pain, is a lot of the damage that was actually done healed up. But the alarm signals will not shut off. That's the problem with chronic pain. The damage that was done is mostly healed up. Now, yes, I will hurt myself badly if I do stuff because of scar tissue, because of the weakening of my muscles and my actual bones and spine. So there's limits on what can be done. But the alarm signals, the alarm bells are always screaming. The only thing that turns them off is opiates, and that's such a bad idea. That's why I'm trying to get off opiates now, because cardiac damage and worse, and it rewrites your nervous system so that pain gets worse. Paradoxically, it's really awful. Sometimes the best way to get your pain taken care of when you're on opiates is to get you off opiates, and then the pain actually gets better. That, and I don't have much, but 5 milligrams of methadone, which I'm trying to bring down to even less, and this little green stuff that is perfectly legal in Washington state, though of course not in the United States federal government eyes, but in Washington state, I just have to walk several blocks to a store and I can purchase cannabis legally. And those two things are the only things that make the alarms just shut up. Thank God for that. But I can't work physical stuff, so I'm hoping that I still vain hope, like I say, that I can make any sort of money for a living to help live, because I still go negative every month. I'm looking for a new place to live. And as soon as I get my feet underneath me, find out how I can get rid of and underneath and out from underneath this federal debt that I've got, and how I can take care of what's going on with a bunch of other little things, get those taken care of, and then I am out of here. But where to go, I don't know. Luckily, there's a veterans hub I'm going to be working through. They work with landlords who work with vets. So it'll be good. So hopefully I will eventually not be going -3, -400 every month. I still go negative, getting out from underneath the storage unit just kept me from being slammed another $200 further negative. Oy vey. So it's better that way. But I'm still hoping somehow I can make a revenue stream of like merch or videos. But even at that, one of my most favorite channels is basically dead right now. There was Pretty Good Gaming from Wales. Really, really cool. A whole bunch of guys, like 4 guys in front of the camera, a couple guys behind the camera, and this one guy, Gareth Evans. He had made up the company for Pretty Good Gaming. Actual company. They went and made a business. He did the whole business license and made a business out of it. And the way that the adpocalypse ended up, they ended up having to let go most of the people in front of the camera, half the people behind the camera, and then there was one guy that was really popular that was left. So it was Gareth and this real tall guy called Mike Williams, and Mike he left. So YouTube's policies have directly destroyed not only just a channel, but this guy's business. And it was a good damn channel. But I don't see any hope for his channel and his business. He'd been using his own personal finances to keep his business propped up while YouTube was busy destroying it. It'd be nice if YouTube wasn't digging up the goalposts and moving them a few blocks down the street. It used to be the goalposts were inside the stadium. Then they dug them up and moved them outside the stadium. And then they went and moved them a couple blocks. Now the goalposts are a couple miles out of the stadium, and every couple of weeks YouTube digs them up and moves them a couple blocks further out. So if you're not already big, or you're not niche like me, if you're small and not incredibly popular, like dragging in a preformed audience, like when, I can't even remember now off the top of my head, where the Paul brothers, well, they came in with a huge audience already, so boom, exploded even further. If you're not one of those, there doesn't appear to be any real hope. I thank each and every one of you that is one of my Patreon.com patrons and does donate to my GoFundMe campaign. And I'm going to talk more about my tales of woe later on. My first and only my sincere apologies, because I was badly taken advantage of after my wife died, and it was not good. I'm glad that I have been putting myself back together. This past year has been me waking up. I mean, the previous almost 3 years of my channel, I had been slowly putting myself back together and waking up. This last year, I have been actually coming back to life and becoming a real human being again, caring about the way I look, caring about my health, caring about my life, caring about my future, caring about everything. I've been waking up fully and trying to put things back together and hoping that I can have a future and hoping that I can continue to do what I have discovered that I love, which is this sort of stuff. And the fact that I have helped so many people doing the sort of things that I love doing now has just made it the icing on the cake. I have saved lives with my videos. There is nothing that can take that away. Even YouTube, with their constant demonetization and ruining the hopes of people for making livings, even that can't take away the fact that I have helped people and saved lives. And that's an amazing feeling right there. I love the fact that I can continue to be a caregiver. Definitely good. I was a caregiver as a nurse's aide for 15 years. I was a caregiver for the 12 years that I was married to my wife. And now that I have been waking up and coming back to life, not only am I putting myself back together and taking care of myself with the channel, I have been a caregiver helping others as well. An awesome feeling. I also have a game channel if you like watching older people play video games. Not only do I do a daily, at least one game video on this channel, but I have an entire channel that's dedicated to just games. So if you wanted to watch that, I do it about one daily game video daily, which makes sense, doesn't it? Daily. I'm Department of Redundancy Department. So if you wanted to check that out, it'd be cool. It's not monetized. I doubt it ever will be the way YouTube is going, but hey, give it a thumbs up if you want to. I mean, don't feel obligated. And I've also opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Good comments, bad comments, indifferent comments. Thank you for having left a comment. That's what's important. I don't like nasty comments, but the fact is that people took the time to leave a comment. Thank you for that. Now, if I mispronounce your username, my sincere apologies. I'm an American English speaker. We're not really good at pronouncing names. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them all afterward. Thumbs up each one I read. Answer as many as I can. But for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Definitely a thumbs up. So let me call up my Chrome here. I know it's somewhere. There we are. There is Treeforce Gaming, thank you very, very much. And Leo Lee, thumbs up and thank you. Derek Brown, greatly appreciated. Tundra Keeper, always good to see you in the comments. Craig Ball, thank you very, very much. And Thought Patrol, thumbs up and thank you. Anita Patterson, greatly appreciated. Papa, thank you, thumbs up. KYLE, there's spaces between the letters, so have to pronounce it that way. Thank you very, very much. And Mike Viper Person, I think it is. It looks like abbreviations, no vowels in the last part. So, Steezy Baby, thank you very, very much. And Perfect Tragedy, it's good to see you in the comments. Then we have Loretta Blatz, thank you very, very much. And Gardevoir Maine, it's all, looks like German, I think. So thank you very, very much. And Dat Boy, thank you, greatly appreciated. Brian Glenn, thank you very, very much. Mama Chell, greatly appreciated. Zombie Killers, Kill Zombies with Cooper, thank you very, very much. And Pandora NYC1, thumbs up and thank you. Tercio Philo, good to see you in the comments. Mark B, thumbs up and thank you. Artur Targaryen, ooh, I did not even come close, but thank you very, very much. And Pigeon Man 49, thumbs up and thank you. Pastel Pidgecorn, I like the name, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Ice Damon, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. As stated, you get me out of this dank, dark, screepy? Screepy isn't even a word. I was going to just say dank, dark, and creepy, but it's not creepy, it's just a skull. But you get me out of here into the real world, dealing with actual people, with sunlight and birds and hamsters, and it's good. I tend to live inside of my skull and brood on the bad stuff, so getting out of there is a nice thing. I've gotten better at it, but still, definitely a thumbs up. And hey, if you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, definitely a thumbs up. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. I'm going to put some space heaters on my wish list. If some people could please check that out. It gets, actually during the winter time, it gets really, really cold in this room, and I don't have a space heater, and I don't want to freeze my hamsters out. So I'm going to put some space heaters on the wish list. If anyone wanted to check that out and maybe help out me and the hamsters, that would be very, very cool. I don't want them to freeze. The heater that I had last winter died, so I don't have anything, and it's going to get dangerously cold for them come winter time. So if you can give me a hand, that'd be awesome. Don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled, but if you could, it would be awesome. Thank you very, very much. Well, I wish to thank each and every one of you for coming along with me on this daily journey of exploration. I need the time to bubble sort my brain so that it works properly. Doing this has been the major, major thing that has put my head back together. Thank you all so very much. It is greatly appreciated. I'm going to try and get a reaction video done, try and get a game video done, try and get a game video done for the game channel. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. And my nose always itches so much as soon as I start recording. Does this happen to everybody else?